भारतीय राज्यघटनेचे शिल्पकार भारतरत्न डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर यांना मानवंदना अर्पित करतो। आजच्या या नॅशनल स्टार्टअप डे 2025 या अतिशय महत्त्वाच्या कार्यक्रमामध्ये मंचावर उपस्थित असलेले महाराष्ट्र राज्याचे मंत्री श्री मंगलप्रभात लोढाजी, मंचावर उपस्थित श्रीमती फाल्गुनी नायर, श्री ईशप्रीत सिंह गांधी, श्री कल्याण चक्रवर्ती, श्रीमती इप्सिता दासगुप्ता, श्री गणेश पाटील, या ठिकाणी उपस्थित सर्व मान्यवर आणि उपस्थित सर्व भगिनी आणि बंधूंनो, आज अतिशय आनंदाचा दिवस आहे की आपण सगळे नॅशनल स्टार्टअप डे सेलिब्रेट करतोय। आपल्या देशाचे प्रधानमंत्री माननीय मोदीजींनी स्टार्टअप इंडियाची पॉलिसी घोषित केली आणि 2016 ला आजच्या दिवशी ऑन दिस डे एकूण देशामध्ये 471 स्टार्टअप्स होते, 471. Today the number has gone to 1,57,000. आणि आताच फाल्गुनीजींनी सांगितलं की that she is not satisfied, but I am happy that due to government's policy there is at least one women director in every startup. But I totally agree with you that we should not be satisfied with just one director, and that is why we have started a campaign where we want to establish and develop and incubate women-led startups wherein all the women will be spearheading the startups and you can be the role model for such startups. पण मला सांगताना आनंद वाटतो की महाराष्ट्र हे आता स्टार्टअप्समध्ये सर्वाधिक महिला डिरेक्टर असलेलं राज्य देशामध्ये झालेलं आहे। ही देखील एक अत्यंत महत्त्वाची गोष्ट आहे। आणि देशातल्या स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टमच्या पहिल्या 7 राज्यामध्ये सगळ्यात पहिल्या क्रमांकाचं राज्य हे महाराष्ट्र आहे। ही देखील आपल्या सगळ्यांकरता अत्यंत आनंदाची गोष्ट आहे। आणि म्हणूनच मला असं वाटतं की आज आपण एका नवीन जगामध्ये आहोत। असं म्हणतात की नथिंग कॅन स्टॉप द आयडिया हुज टाइम हॅज कम, अँड आय वुड से दॅट एव्हरी स्टार्टअप इज अन आयडिया हुज टाइम हॅज कम. इट रिक्वायर्स प्रॉपर इन्क्युबेशन. वन्स इन्क्युबेटेड and brought to a level where it is commercially marketable, it becomes a successful startup. आणि अशा आयडियाज खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणात आपल्या यंग माइंड्सच्या डोक्यामध्ये आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतात. I would also like to share a very good news. Until now, Maharashtra was number 1 in terms of number of startups. We hosted 25,000 odd startups in the country, but in the recent report published by the Government of India, it is not just number 1 state by number, but it is number 1 state by investment and value as well. So that makes Maharashtra the startup capital. So I was always saying that the startup capital is not Bangalore. Yes, they have done very well and I must congratulate them. But the startup capital of India is none other than Maharashtra. It's Mumbai, it's Pune, it's Nagpur, it's Nashik, it's Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. And I must tell you that in just 1 year, the increase in investment in the startups in Maharashtra is 154%, which is a record. And I think with this speed, today India is the third largest startup ecosystem. We aim to become the first in the world, and to become first in the world, I think we require this speed of investment and much more. I must tell you that in Maharashtra, we were amongst all the state, we were the first to have our startup policy. We also created a fund of funds, especially in the defense sector. And I'm very happy to tell you that there are 300 MSMEs and startups who have successfully created their space in the defense manufacturing sector, which are funded by the funds of fund created by the government of Maharashtra. I'm very happy. Today, we have signed an MOU with SIDBI to create new fund of funds for 100 crores. And now, the change will be that until now, it was one fund which was managed at Mumbai. Now, a 30 crore fund will be available at every divisional center. Because this startup revolution has to go to tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities, and we have seen that in many of the startups, people have come from tier 2, tier 3 cities and have done it successfully. And I have also seen in the agri space, our young minds, bright minds, coming from extreme rural areas, incubating their ideas and converting them into successful startups. So I think now is a time when we take this revolution to every nook and corner of our state. I think to take this revolution forward, the government has reduced compliance burden. Now, we have enabled tax exemptions, fast tracking of patent applications, self-identification under labor and environmental laws, affordable internet services, skilled workforce and innovative thinking power. All these things, because we know that the mantra of our Honorable Prime Minister is ease of doing business. If our businesses are entangled in the bureaucratic setup, I think we'll never be able to progress. And that is why in Maharashtra, since last 10 years, we have been trying to ensure that for establishing any business, the person should have a seamless experience. I know we haven't been totally successful as yet, but I would like to assure you that we have been trying, we have done many things, and in days to come, we have rolled out plans whereby ease of doing business will not be just a buzzword, but in reality and practice, we will ensure that all those who are into startup ecosystem, who are into MSME, who are into any kind of business, have a very seamless experience in handling the government works. And we would like to ensure that finally a day should come that nobody should come to the government and everything should be totally seamless without any human intervention. Today, we had a very fruitful roundtable in this venue itself before this program, and a lot of ideas have come. And I think many ideas are around artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is something which is going to change everyone's life, everyone's business, every sphere of life. And it has already started changing. And I always say that we cannot stop technology. We cannot shy away from the technology. We cannot say that we will not accept the technology, because technology is like a horse on which you have to ride. If you fear technology, you will be nowhere. But you accept technology as a horse and ride on it, I think you will be the winner. And that is the approach of government of Maharashtra towards artificial intelligence. I'm very happy that our ITIs, which are the skilling centers for the last mile, are transforming. Most of our ITIs are IT powered. We want to convert them into small center of excellences in AI, so that we create a talent pool, a workforce which is future ready, which understands AI, which understands power of AI. At the same time, the state of Maharashtra is one which has largest number of public and private universities. The private universities have created entirely a new ecosystem in the state of Maharashtra. We would like to partner with those private universities. Of course, we have our public universities, our skill universities there, Ratan Tata Skill University, which is government's own university. We would transform these universities into center of excellence for AI. But at the same time, I think these private universities have a capability to become the future-ready centers. And I think if we partner with them, we can create an ecosystem that will empower all our startups to enter into the space of AI. Because while we were discussing, a point came that although in the startup ecosystem we are leading, but we still need to do a lot in creating AI-powered startups. And I think that is the future. So let us make Maharashtra a hub for AI-powered startups. And for that, we'll try to create the ecosystem. I would like to invite all the successful people who are into this startup ecosystem to partner with us so that we create world's best startup and AI ecosystem which can incubate and foster next generation startups and which can not only create values but also gainfully employ our Indian youth who are today aspiring to become somebody, who are today trying to aspiring to have a better future. I think it is our duty to offer them the opportunity for that future. Today, as I have already told you, that with SIDBI we will be creating funds of fund. My second announcement for today is that will create innovation city in Maharashtra. महाराष्ट्रामध्ये आम्ही इनोव्हेशन सिटी ही तयार करू. ज्या प्रकारे गिफ्ट सिटी तयार झाली आहे तशा प्रकारे इनोव्हेशनचा फोकस असलेली एक सर्व प्रकाराने त्या ठिकाणी उपयुक्त एम्पावर्ड अशा प्रकारची एक इनोव्हेशन सिटी आम्ही तयार करणार आहोत आणि अतिशय वेगाने विथ अ स्पीड वी वॉन्ट टू क्रिएट दिस सिटी. आणि द थर्ड थिंग which I would like to announce that today आज आम्ही नवीन स्टार्टअप धोरणाचा मसुदा the draft new startup policy, because our startup policy is now old and the startup ecosystem has changed a lot. So new draft policy will be made available to everyone. I would like you to comment on it. We would like your suggestions on this startup policy. आपल्या ज्या सूचना असतील त्या सूचना आपण सर्वांनी द्याव्या. पुढच्या 2 महिन्यांमध्ये या सगळ्या सूचनांवर आधारित मोस्ट प्रोग्रेसिव्ह पॉलिसी, देशातली सर्वात आधुनिक स्टार्टअप पॉलिसी महाराष्ट्र तयार करेल हा विश्वास मी आपल्याला देतो. पुन्हा एकदा आमचं कौशल्य विकास आणि नाविन्यता मंत्रालय, ज्याचे मंत्री मंगलप्रभात लोढाजी आहेत, we all know that he is a very successful entrepreneur. He understands business, he understands startup ecosystem. मंगलजी, त्याच्यामुळे लोकांचा हा विश्वास देखील आहे आणि तुमच्यावर जबाबदारी देखील आहे. कारण तुमच्यासारखा व्यक्ती हा या विभागाचा मंत्री असल्यामुळे people believe that you will do transformational work. आणि निश्चितपणे सरकार म्हणून आम्ही तुमच्या पाठीशी आहोत. या नॅशनल स्टार्टअप डेला आपण हा कार्यक्रम ठेवला त्याबद्दल मी आपले अतिशय मनापासून आभार मानतो. मला या ठिकाणी बोलवलं त्याबद्दल आभार मानतो. आमच्या ज्या महिलांना या ठिकाणी आपण सन्मानित केलं अहिल्यादेवी होळकर उद्योजकता पुरस्काराने, त्या सर्व आमच्या भगिनींचं मी मनापासून अभिनंदन करतो, त्यांचं स्वागत करतो. आणि पुन्हा एकदा नॅशनल स्टार्टअप डे 2025च्या आपल्या सर्वांना शुभेच्छा देऊन माझं बोलणं संपवतो. धन्यवाद.